All right. Okay, we're officially back. Yes. 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 Nat Type 2. What does a Nat Type 2 mean? All right, let's go. Am I back? I'm back. All right, let's go. Am I back? Whoa. I don't know who's still here with me, man. Apologies on the mix up. Sometimes it be like that, though. Y'all know how it go. Can't control the way things fold sometimes. Yeah. All right. My internet speed is pretty fast for the download, but that upload needs some work. This is Comcast for you. All right, I finagled it. Everybody watching, I appreciate you, man. We've been having a good day, kinda. Without these errors, it would be a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the game, just to give this whole thing a restart. Hopefully, things flow better. Um, it is what it is, man. Probably gonna play a couple more matches, then call it a day here. But if you're just tuning in, we are playing Ghost Recon BreakPoint. All right, BreakPoint, and we're having a lot of fun with it. I'm already like 40 to 50 hours in. It's a lot of time given to this game. I played 10-hour days at some point, so I'm committed, and been having a good time with it. I do feel really good about the game. I didn't expect it to keep me this engaged so far, but the PvP is what's keeping me um, even more. And what's crazy is the story is actually really good. I had a really nice time, some really amazing experiences, some big fails, a little bit of everything. It's been good, and my throat is sore. So we got 49. So let's go for another hour to make it 50 hours on this game. On my first setup, everybody must have left, man. We was having a good conversation, and it's so those that are just tuning in. This is a conversation about basketball. It has nothing to do with this game, but just to talk about this game for a second. So I play Ghost Recon all the time. Wildlands was a good time. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. Um, this game is pretty much Wildlands, but with a lot of added additions to it, with a whole RPG system. So you're upgrading, getting good loot, getting good guns, and a gear score system. But also the survival elements in this game are very, very intense. The PvP side, very tactical, very fun. I love it. Um, Overall, just been a really good time for me, man. And y'all know I play a lot of video games. I get the chance to play games super early. I get review copies a lot of times. I didn't get a review copy for this, actually. Actually, I had to give some money to my cousin because my phone is under his name. He has like a family plan that he has me with. So that's how that goes, right? So I was supposed to send him some money. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna send you an extra $60 for the bill, and he's like, oh, just buy the Ghost Recon, put it on my account. And what we do is we game share together. So I was like, all right, man, let's do it. So I ended up putting the money on there, getting this game for him on his account, and then us sharing it. And been playing this game for me, not for a review or for anything like that. And I've been enjoying it. And yeah, so just now I got lucky because I got to reset my stream anyways. So I had to reset my modem and get things back into normal for myself
Let's
as we
get
go.
you
This
sued.
gun looks pretty dope. But shout out to Cadillac. Hey man, you got any questions for the story again? Let's do it before I go back into PvP real quick. So I gave you more or less the rundown on this. Um, what I will say, people are afraid and they felt like Ghost Recon for the first time having a looter setup. You know what I mean? Like you got the blue, you got the. Well, I don't have any more. I don't think I have any more. Let's see about my handguns real quick. So there's green, which is common. There's these, which is uncommon. And then there's the blue. Where's the blue? Right here, which is rare items. Then there's the purple, which is the legendary items. And then, of course, the yellow is the elite. So you're just going to be picking these up randomly, killing enemies, finding chests all over. And it doesn't affect the game too much. Story-wise, it does a little bit, but it's not that serious. You put it on, you get a little boost in damage, resistance, you know what I mean? Things like that. It's not that serious. But it's a good game it's a good feature that they added in my opinion just to give you a little extra to do to chill out and to enjoy in the open world. And you feel really good when you pick up something dope. You're like, "Oh, this is nice, word." And this is the skill tree. I'm maxed out everywhere, as you could tell. There's a bunch of skills. There's four different types. One is the perks, which you can equip. You can have three at a time. Then there's the passive ones, which are just perks that you get, and it'll naturally, automatically be on once you acquire it. So then there's the abilities, which is just something you can do within the game. And then the last one, let me see, where could I get it? Uh, I did the passive, we did the perks, and then the consumables. This is the items, throwable items or whatever. So that's the formula, that's the setup. But we're gonna go back into this basketball, man. We gotta talk basketball in a second. I'm gonna play PvP again. I want to see if it kicks me out this time because I actually changed my settings on my modem, so it should not be kicking me out the way it did. But where was I? So that was something with my modem. My older modem got reset. Comcast does that once a week or whatever. So that had nothing to do with the game or with all that. Let's get back to the basketball. So I was stating Michael Jordan is the greatest. Um, and I'm over here, and I thought I was in a private chat. Sorry, guys. I'll say Michael Jordan is the greatest. And the reasoning is outside of his accolades and all the amazing thing he's done, he's also just the mindset and the determination and the competitiveness, just a powerful thing like no other. And Kobe Bryant's the only one that's been crazier than him, psycho crazy. And it is a beautiful thing to see. Um, I love it, and I admire both of them. And I think Kobe did what I was speaking of was how Kobe had a bigger challenge than Jordan did. When Jordan came into the league, his first 7 years or whatever it was, he was losing. He was getting beat down by the Celtics, beaten down by the Detroit Pistons. He was just manhandled, and then he became the 1990s champion with Scottie Pippen as his main guy. Scottie Pippen was the LeBron James of the 90s. He was the originator of the point forward. And people don't give him the credit he deserved, but the dude could pass, rebound, play defense, score buckets. He'll still give you 20 plus points a game while dropping crazy assists. He triple double almost. Scottie was basically a triple double. But yeah, so that's how I felt about it. With Jordan, so he had it pretty easy in the 90s as far as having a same team, and the defenses were just learning how to be more elaborate. They were trying to figure it out. Jordan helped defenses figure out how to play people. So when Kobe Bryant came along, he did win 3 with Shaquille, but he had to really dominate the ball to be able to be a true leader and true amazing the way he did. If you didn't notice, during the playoffs, he would average 25 points, even while Shaquille was averaging 30 points a game. And that's something that not a lot of players can do, regardless of how good they are. And Kobe did that. And you got to respect that skill. And for me, I'm going to go in here and try to plant.
Toss in a sensor.
For me, that was insane. Oh, I tried, dude. Why my team didn't shoot the damn guy? Make no damn sense. So with Kobe, you know, he had to fight against the odds of having the biggest. So I'll explain it to you. Like, I tell people this all the time, and it doesn't recollect in their brain. If Shaquille O'Neal, if you take Kobe out and you put LeBron there, all right, LeBron's stats will be hurting.
One of your
Because LeBron's a pass first guy, right? His offense won't have the same numbers, and his defense, and his passing also won't have the same numbers because Shaq's gonna dominate the ball. So for Kobe to put up the numbers that he did with Shaq, it's huge. You put Jordan in there, he would have had the same type of numbers with Kobe. It would have been similar, playing with Shaq, who's the key to the offense. He's the number one offensive focus.
You got a bad guy over here.
So it's a crazy situation. Then they break up, right? And he has 5 years with nobodies, with development players. And then he wins 2 more titles with nobodies outside of Paul Gasol, who's never done anything outside of Kobe, and Derek Fisher, who also hasn't done anything without Kobe. Okay? Other than those 2 guys, you can't name somebody. If you're probably going to say Lamar Odom, who's he didn't do anything his whole career. He helped out Kobe a little bit, but why would he try to do the bomb? Oh, he's trying to lure them in. Okay.
I'm taking hostile fire. Hang tight, I'm here.
Never better.
Sending my drone up.
Patching up.
Target down. Target down.
Got him. So
All enemy forces have been
So you're
eliminated.
talking about, and at this time when Kobe was around, the defensive become very advanced. People started throwing 2 or 3 defenders on them, and they were already figured out the triangle in those years compared to when Jordan was playing. Nobody figured it out yet. It was the new thing. And so that's why I have the argument about Kobe being right there with Jordan. He did everything Jordan did better. He was a defensive and an offensive player, unlike LeBron. No shots fired. LeBron doesn't have all defensive teams invites. Like, Kobe probably has like 9 or 10. Jordan has like 9 or 10 or something like that. LeBron probably got like 3 or 4. I don't know. But the moral of it is it's just a powerful, beautiful thing. Those two guys, they're just so amazing to watch. No matter how much you hate them, if you're a Knicks fan like me, you just gotta be like, damn, man, humble. I love you guys. I'm looking forward to the 10-part documentary on Jordan next year. It's a whole generation that doesn't understand his impact and greatness. Dude, I never even knew they were making one. Wow. Yeah, I definitely gotta check that out, bro. Who's making it, by the way? That's the question.
Defend both targets from demolition attack.
I'm gonna go for a crazy shot right from the top of this scenario here.
Damn, they spotted me.
I don't really care that they spotted me.
Eyes on up.
Oh, it's a 30 for 30?
Enemies down. Good kill.
Jordan's doing a 30 for 30? What a first. That's a first. I don't think Jordan should be doing that. He's too good.
Marking an enemy.
I gotta get down and get up out of here, bro. Sheesh.
Target down. Only one hostile left standing.
I didn't get any health. That's crazy if they're doing a 30 for 30 on Jordan, but 30 for 30s are short. They're not 10-part documentary. That's crazy.
Throwing a frag. I'm deploying a flashbang. Launching the drone.
There he is.
I'm marking a hostile. They're shooting. Taking fire.
Somebody stole
Target
my kill. I wanted
eliminated.
a handgun kill him.
Enemy forces have been defeated.
So, yeah, that'd be dope. I mean, I'll take a 30 for 30 from Jordan. That'd be crazy. But the thing is he deserves more than that. You know what I mean? I watched all the documentaries of him back in the 90s and early 2000s when they put out a bunch for him. I got to see that. And his impact's crazy. Globally, as far as marketing and money, and it's just crazy what he could do. He still makes more than probably all of the players in the NBA. I haven't never looked at the statistics on numbers because I'm not really a money guy. I don't chase or care for it. But if we talk about it and we look at it, you feel me? I'm guessing he makes more than all of the players in the NBA just from his shoes alone. Never mind anything else he does with owning a team or whatever and all this nonsense. His Haynes company and all that. I honestly think he just makes more money in general. And I'm taking this stupid ass sub off, bro. I'm taking this sub off. I'm gonna try a different sub. What is the numbers for this? The thing is, I don't even know what these symbols mean. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna try this bad boy out. I don't know what these numbers mean, dude. I'll be honest with you. Some of these things, I don't have no idea what the hell is going on. Just leave it like that. The sniper's alright with me. I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah, the Jordan symbol, that makes sense, bro. I think there isn't many guys you can pick to say like these are the ones. You know, Shaq said he wanted his to be the logo. Somebody was saying the Kobe logo. Somebody was saying the
Kill all the hostiles.
damn, what is going
Every
on
last
with this?
one.
There's a lot of different ideas on what should be the logo. Jordan makes the most sense. It's the most iconic logo. You know what I mean? Like the no disrespect to Jerry West, bro. You know what I mean? Like the dude's been a great GM. He's been great, but he's not even close to Jordan as a player. I think he'll say that himself. I think he's smart enough to be like, nah, I don't even come close to that guy. You know what I mean? Like, just being real. I think he's good enough as a person to be like, yeah, I'm not even half the player Jordan ever was. You know what I mean? Wait a minute, did I just see somebody up there?
A surveillance system has just been located.
So I'm going in this building here like a madman. Probably gonna get sniped on my way up, but I honestly don't care.
Taking incoming rounds. Teammate's been hurt. The surveillance system is ready for hacking. Enemies down. Good
Sucker.
kill.
Finally back on my flow.
Watch out, flash grenade.
Target down. Target down. As good as new in a minute. Hostile in my sight. They've hacked the surveillance system. They're tracking you.
I don't really care that they're tracking me.
I'm being targeted. Teammate down. I need a medic.
I hear gunfire. Healing up.
Sit tight. I'll get you fixed up. Get hacking. The surveillance system is ready to be accessed. They're shooting enemy fire. I've been spotted. You're the last one alive. The enemy's hacked the surveillance system. Now you're being tracked. They got visual on me. Enemy fire! There's a radiation leak moving into the area. Hurry up and finish this.
I got you next time.
Enemy drone detected.
Oh, snap. Sniper. Nice shot, buddy.
Getting my heel on.
Catching up.
At least you told me where you were now.
They can't s- Grenade. Hostiles are shooting. Get down. Grenade. Get.
The surveillance system is ready for access. Start hacking.
Gas going out.
There's a radiation leak moving into the area.
Damn
Hurry
it.
up and finish this.
Try to hold it down. Yeah, but yeah, Jordan definitely one of those guys, man, that like, the dude is just so good. What is this guy doing? He just let himself get killed.
One of your
Why
teammates
did I
is
revive
injured.
this guy? Terrible.
Ghosts are down. Mission's over. The ghosts are down.
I can't carry everybody, guys. What is going on right now? I revived this guy so he could stand there and get killed. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. But yeah, man. No, but I don't know, man. Jordan to me, he's at the point of untouchable. It's crazy. Kobe Bryant never got the respect and the admiration he deserved because of the drama with Shaquille right after the court case charges and all that. You can't have a franchise player of that caliber become the most scrutinized person and then be labeled him as the greatest of all time. It would have never, people don't give him the respect he deserves because of things like that. It's a turnoff. It's like, this guy. And then they try to talk about ball hog and shot jacking, but the dude's at like 45% for his career shooting, pure shooting wise. He's a 45% shooter. That is ridiculous. It's a crazy number. You know what I mean? The NBA definitely misses Kobe, and you have all these guys trying. I will tell you this. James Harden, one of the greatest offensive players I've ever seen, to me is pretty dope. But he can't compare to Kobe yet. He can't compare to Jordan. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that it. He has all the talents. His footwork is phenomenal. I think people sleep on his footwork, but you know, he has all the fundamentals. He's really sound player, but he's not doing what it takes. You know what I mean? Like Jordan would just be relentless. You know what I mean? And I feel like Harden's more caring about not getting injured and just putting up stats. You know what I mean? So he'll stand at the three for most of his game and pop off shots, and he does it brilliantly. He knows how to do the step back. Now he has his one-legged step back, fade away, whatever the hell we're gonna call it, and he just doesn't have the it factor for me yet. And not to disrespect him, you know what I mean? He's probably one of the greatest scorers we'll ever see, forever. You know, but I don't know. As far as Kobe, yeah, I mean, I have a stat that I sent out to my cousin, and it showed 4 different years that Kobe was robbed. And the point of it, the reason I show it to him, because he's a hater of Kobe, and I show him the 4 years where you compare the stats. Steve Nash was one. Dirk Nowitzki was another. Who else was it there? I gotta look up the stats and look it up. I'm gonna look it up right now. Or no, I'm not.
Eliminate everyone on the enemy team. No
So I mean, I felt like I had some good plays on this last run. I think I did my thing. My team's just whack. I'm just gonna call it like it is.
I hear gunfire.
He thinks I can't hit him? I can hit that bastard.
They got eyes on me.
Surveillance system located. Got a bad guy over here.
I got an enemy mark.
Better run, little boy. But so yeah, so there's 4 years.
Teammate down.
What the hell?
They see me.
Wow, he got me really good. That's my
Teammate's
bad.
been hurt.
So I'm gonna look it up right now because I wanna make a point about it.
Shit, they saw me.
Let me look it up real quick. I'm gonna look it up on my I'm gonna see if I find it. I might not find it. Okay, I got it.
I hear
Perfect.
gunfire.
Alright, so we're gonna stop this game just to talk about it, man.
The surveillance system is ready for
Alright,
hacking.
so here, let's just look at the stats and let's remember a few things, alright? These years, you have to pay attention to the years that this was all happening, alright? Let's start off with the earliest year.
Hostiles are shooting.
On 2002, the Lakers were the best in the NBA.
Being tracked.
They had Shaquille O'Neal on their team. And these are the numbers that
One of your
Kobe
teammates
put
is
up.
injured.
30 points per game, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Tim Duncan had 23, 12, and 3. And this is, you got to remember, understand, this principle of basketball is in 2002. This is when Tim Duncan, and he's one of the greatest power forwards, if not the greatest power forward of all time. He's a golden boy. The Spurs are the golden team. The NBA wants to support them. Kobe could have easily won that year. He's sitting there playing with Shaq, but he's carrying that year also, offensively and defensively. He's doing his thing. You could have said he got robbed. If you want, If not, give it a Duncan. It is what it is. Now let's take another look at Nash's numbers. All right. 2005. This is after Shaq is gone. This is when Kobe's playing with scrub players. This is when
Tracking an enemy drone.
when he's doing everything himself, and he still had the Lakers in the playoffs.
Now you're being
They weren't doing
tracked.
great. They were losing, but they were in the playoffs. They kept being in the playoffs regardless. Even with development players. He didn't have no star players. All right. 27, 6 and 6
Teammate
to
down.
Nash's 15 points, 3 rebounds, and
Your team
11
has been
assists.
eliminated.
All right. Sure,
All ghosts are
that
KIA.
year, the Suns were like number 1 or number 2 in the NBA. As far as record goes, they had a decent record. But no way. And you go down the next year, the same scenario. Kobe still didn't have any help. Kobe still was putting the Lakers in the playoffs. Kobe didn't have the best record, sure, and Nash did, more or less, but his numbers were not that great. You know? Then you go down to the last one, which is in 07, the year that they actually won. I believe, right? That was the year that Kobe and I think they won that year. I don't remember who won that year. 07, was it? I'm trying to think. Wasn't the Celtics? Was it the Celtics? It's a little blur. But anyway, even there, he's putting up more numbers, almost 10 more points than Dirk. He had his team in the playoffs, and I don't know if they won that year, but the robberies that you see here are tremendous. And I'm not one to justify a player or another one, whatever, but this is just a reality. Okay? So, I don't know, man. It's crazy. And the reason it happened, and you got to understand, this is the NBA. You got to protect your league. You got to protect your brand. You got to protect your product. This dude got Shaquille kicked out of the team, supposedly. They got into drama. Oh, he's cheating or whatever's happening, supposedly. Next thing you know, he's in a court case about beating a woman. He beats the case and he's innocent or whatever, but still looks really bad. It got drawn out for like a long time, and it's just not good. But those are the type of things that happen. At the time, you know, the NBA needs to protect his image, and Kobe was shunned out in a way. But these are the realities, and these are the focal points on. Oh wait, I gotta change my loadout. I'm gonna rock a assault rifle here, man. I'm gonna try this bad boy. How about this bad boy? Damn it. But yeah, so
Get to one of the objectives. Set your charge and hold for detonation.
understandably the NBA is not gonna try to give him the shine. You know, you just gotta be real about it. But that doesn't mean he's not up there as one of the greatest, regardless of whatever bull crap they want to try to stun on. I'm probably gonna get headshotted, but I'm just gonna push straight to the planting spot and hope I could do some work.
Enemies down. Good kill.
I'm actually gonna go for it.
Enemy marked. A teammate's been hurt. watching me.
I'm drawing fire.
Wow, good stuff. He still died.
Target. One enemy left.
Damn it. But yeah, so it's just crazy, man, and I don't care because you let me call it. The Knicks are the greatest team of all time. The Knicks are the champions every year if you let me. You know what I mean?
I'm marking a hostile.
Enemies
GG.
down. Good
You got the
kill.
win though.
The enemy threat has been neutralized.
If you let me call it, the Knicks will win every year, bro. The Knicks will be the greatest. But I just call it like I see it. Kobe and Jordan, just ridiculous. And then from there, everybody else is a debate. You know what's crazy? I would put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar up there. If I had to like, let me go ahead and Google this. Let me Google this real quick. Let me see if I can find it. If I could find another thing I saw a while ago. I'm not gonna find it. He gets slept on because he's so old. It's like nobody knows about him. After this match, I'll look up for some Kareem.
Secure both objectives. Don't let the enemy place their charges. Enemy drone is marked. Enemy marked.
Oh, Bassett is right behind me. He's wilding.
They can see me.
I hear gunfire.
Target eliminated. Got a med kit over here.
I'm out of their sights.
Oh, hell no. They revived the guy I just put down.
Gas out.
Throwing a frag.
Going in.
Target down. Target down. Just saw me.
My aim is really off right now. I'm gonna go ahead and head to A. What does the adrenaline shot do?
I'm taking rounds.
They revived the bastard again. I should have stood there.
Gas going out.
Eyes on a hostile. Enemies down. Only one hostile left standing. Target eliminated.
Let's go.
All enemy forces have been eliminated.
Yeah, man. Dennis Rodman was unreal. He was one of the greatest defenders and rebounders. I think the defensive part nobody thinks about because they're like, oh, you can't score. I used to laugh at Dennis Rodman when they would give him the ball and he's like, he don't know what to do with it if they pass it to him during the offense. He took a couple jumpers in his time. He started trying to work on a jumper in his career. He started trying to do some things. Hilarious, man. That dude was so good, you know, just knowing what he had to do. You know what I mean? Like, people try to do everything, but he knew his role. He knew what he was good at, and he did what he did. And that is true greatness. All right, so we got the W. I wanted to show you something real quick. This isn't everything, but I just wanted to show you. So the dude got 6 rings, 2 Finals MVPs, 6 NBA MVPs, 19 All-Star appearances, the Rookie of the Year, 2 scoring titles, 4 leading block titles, and he's still, till this day, the all-time leading scorer, I believe. Is he still the leading scorer right now? Somebody Google that. But, come on, broski. Come on, broski. You know what I mean? Like, come on, broski. And he's not known. He's not even considered as the greatest of all time by 90% of the NBA because ESPN just focuses on hype. Whoever's the hottest player out, they're going to say that's the greatest this current time. When LeBron retires and there's some other player, they're going to be like, oh, he's the greatest. You know, and that's just how they do it. But I gotta look for this. Yeah, he is still number 1 right now. Somebody just posted it. He's still number 1 overall in scoring. Alright, so what was I doing? I got this new rifle. The thing hits like a Mack truck. I just don't know how to control it. I gotta fix my editing. Let me go to this joint. Work on some, something. I didn't really do much there.
Hunt and kill every enemy. Leave no one standing.
So yeah, so I mean, I'm not arguing for him to be the top guy, but he can be in there, man. The thing is that I go by what I saw. So the way I like to vote, who's the greatest that I saw? Jordan, Kobe. You know, those are the 2 greatest I seen with my own eyes. Not that I heard of or I looked at stats for. You know what I mean? So it's complicated because there's so many greats and they're different eras.
Hostiles are shooting.
Also. You know what I mean? So the eras are important too because they're different style of play.
They can see me. I lost him. Take out the
On fire.
A new surveillance system has just been ID'd.
Healing up. Grenade.
Chucking a sensor. Frag out. Taking fire.
Oh, he came up from behind me. Get out of here. So yeah, so it's just crazy, man. So
Spotted.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, statistically, he probably right up there. But the problem is you can't really justify that either because one thing I've been doing is separating it. So every 20 years, so you got the current 20 years, right, from the 2000 and up. You can argue for um, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, um, LeBron James, those type of players for
The
these
surveillance
last
system
20
is
years.
ready to be accessed.
Before that, you go back to the and Jordan era and the 80s, and those are the times that I was alive and I saw some things. But other than that, it's hard, you know, to put it there. KD definitely is considered, can be considered. He's still got a long way to go. I think he can do more to sustain his legacy, you know.
I needed that. Patching up.
You're being tracked by the enemy. They're watching me. A teammate's been hurt.
I'm bleeding out!
Damn it! I just did that. That's a waste. I just got revived for no reason.
One of your teammates
Playing
is
terrible,
injured.
man. This basketball talk
They
got
got
me
ya.
all
Operation is a failure.
over the place. But yeah, man, it's an argument to have. There's a lot of great players out there, man. I think if KD wins one in Brooklyn, he can be considered. If he comes back half the player that he is, and he wins one in Brooklyn, that's gonna be so ridiculous. It's gonna be hard to deny the dude. You know what I mean? Let me see something. I don't have enough. Actually, I could do it. I'll do it more later.
Kill all the hostiles. Every last one.
KD wins one title in Brooklyn. He's cemented as one of the greatest of all time. He's already got MVP. He got the Finals MVPs. He's there. He got it. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. He's good to go. And
Hostiles are shooting.
You got a bad guy over here. Target down. Target down. Eyes on a hostile.
Greek Freak
A
definitely has the
surveillance
chances.
system has just been
The thing with
located.
him is that he has to learn. You know, these are the early years for each player. I saw the Jordan develop. I saw Kobe develop. And the things that they had to learn the most was how and when to dominate. How to keep your team involved. How to still get yours and do what you got to do and control the game's
Enemies down.
pace
Good kill.
and control the tempo of the game. And
You got a bad guy over here.
what am I doing?
I'm taking us. Target. Only a single enemy remaining.
Finally
Target
getting
down.
kills. I'm
Target
back.
down.
So with Greek Freak, he has to learn that. And one big
Enemy
problem I have
forces
with him
been defeated.
is that
The surveillance system
he's
is
not
ready for
exactly,
access. Start hacking.
the greatest shooter yet. So he's like a center. You know what I mean? Like just a very, very, very small center as far as the way his frame is. Like he's like a tall, big dude, but he's small. It's weird. He has like a weird body type, and I want to know what his real height is. You should Google that for me. Giannis's real height. I'm gonna look it up. I don't Google stuff. I just go on Twitter. Giannis's real height. I say he's like 6'9".
Hunt and
I gotta,
kill every enemy. Leave no one standing. I'm hearing enemy fire.
I gotta look it up.
The hostiles are
I hear
shooting.
unsuppressed enemy fire.
They see me.
These dudes are hot boxes, bro. I'm over here trying to sneak, and they're over here coming up in my mix, bro.
A new surveillance system has just been ID'd. Sensor out. Watch for hostiles. I'm taking rounds.
Try to pull up on these dudes real quick.
Hostiles are firing. Eyes on a hostile. I'm taking target eliminated.
I'm taking rounds.
Getting fixed up. Cover me. Eyes on a hostile.
They're watching me.
Grenade, get down! The surveillance system is ready for hacking. A teammate's been hurt.
Shit, I'm all busted up.
I got it.
Healing up. Enemies down. Good kill. Don't worry, I got you. Target, one enemy left. Med kit, come and get it. They're watching me. I'm taking fire. Throwing a frag. Sensor going out.
Don't kill him. Let me get him.
Target
Damn it.
eliminated.
So yeah, he's
The
6'11".
enemy threat has been
I
neutralized.
would have thought he was 6'9" or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, 6'11", supposedly. I don't know, man. I don't trust it. I don't trust it, dog. But yeah, so no, he plays like a center. He plays like a power forward who can dribble. So he's like a hybrid of a new style. You know, when we play video games, we're doing point forwards. That's kind of how we do it. Like I know I like making a point forward. I always been making since the 90s, since the video game world has come out, right? For me, in the early days, I would play as a Grant Hill, who was a bigger guy, small forward type of guy. Grant Hill, Tracy McGrady, those type of guys. I would play as those type of guys all the time when I would be able to create a player or players on my team. Back in 1994, when NBA Live first came out, I was making franchise teams and stuff like that. What I would try to set up once they gave you customs and fantasy teams and things like that, I would oh wait a minute, let me fix my loadout. Uh-huh. You know, I'm just gonna go guns blazing right now. Put on another lethal assault rifle. Try this bad boy out. Put on some extended mag. So, like I was saying, I would make the small forwards at all times. So Giannis has that, but he doesn't have the shots, and he got to work on his shots. Until he gets them shots, man, he's not going to be a threat. You saw what Kawhi Leonard did to him. You know, disrespected him and shut him down, basically. You know, baby.
Protect your objectives from attack. Don't let the enemy place their charges.
But yeah, man, it's getting late. Got a couple more rounds in me before we go to bed. I gotta wake up in like 2 hours, man. I think I'm killing myself. Like, staying up so late all the time. And then having to wake up early. If you stay up late, it's fine if you're up early. If you're not up early, but I'm usually up very early.
Grenade out.
Sensor out. Watch for hostiles. Enemy drone detected. The drone is up. I hear unsuppressed. Enemies down. Good kill. Hostile in my sights.
They got me pinned.
Target down. Target down.
Need some health packs, man.
Chucking a sensor. They're marking me.
What is this? I'll take it.
I'm throwing a sensor grenade. I'm hearing enemy fire. Enemies down. Only one hostile left standing. Cover me.
I'm looking for health because I'm hurt, and I keep finding all this junk that I don't want.
Deploying a gas
So you
grenade.
just keep
Clear out.
giving me a bunch of random stuff, dude. I can't pick up the health
I'm marking a hostile.
because I got all this junk. But yeah, man. Yeah, my bad. I'm extra quiet. I'm trying to focus a little bit. I was trying to figure out how to take off some of this stuff, dude.
Suck on this. Get some.
Sending a sensor out. Sensor going out.
If this guy somehow wins, that'll be crazy. I think we all need to get back to our base, to be real.
Grenade, take cover! I'm throwing a sensor grenade.
This guy's hiding for his life. It's only 1 versus 3 right now. I mean, 4 versus 1. And I don't know where else to look. Oh, I think that's him right there. It's not him. He would have shot by now. If it is him, he's so still. It's crazy. Nope. Start hallucinating. Start seeing things, man. He's making the match so boring that, like, sheesh.
Sending a sensor out.
This dude's whack. It's those campers, man. He doesn't want to die, so he'd rather lose the match. Oh. I just seen him. It's gonna be too late by the time I get there, but he's definitely over there. There he is. You see him? Ah! Got me, though. I made it. I was in such a rush. After 20 hours of waiting for this dude.
All enemy
got
forces
killed, though.
have been
That's all that matters.
eliminated.
took forever, dude. Dude sucks. Killing me. But yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know if Giannis is gonna get there. So I'll give you an example of guys who get slept on. So Giannis is gonna take a while before he can get a really good jump shot and become like an actual threat as a jump shot shooter. So he can drive or do a step back, and it's gonna be scary if he's gonna be that triple threat. You know, at the moment he's a one-dimensional guy, head down to the basket, try to score. And Kawhi Leonard figured that out and got him shut down. But um, there were players, and this is not world famous players, but players like Tony Parker, who was one of the greatest point guards of his time in the 2000s. But he doesn't get the credit he deserves, because when he first came into the NBA, it's like, oh, he can't shoot threes, this guy's a bad point guard, I don't know. He still won some titles, but then he worked on his shot. He had a really amazing three-pointer, and he was doing really great for the rest of his career. But before that, he already had the, bad rap, per se. And he developed it later on, and I'm sure Giannis will too. For example, Ben Simmons.
Reach one of the objectives and destroy it with your
getting
charge. Don't let defenders stop
heavily
the debt.
trolled, like if he can't shoot for nothing. And this year in the summer, he's been working on it. He hit his jump shot in the pregame, yesterday I think it was? And everybody's celebrating like it's the end of the earth, like they won a championship. And maybe he'll be a great shooter, but you also got to understand that this is where the psychological part of basketball comes into play. If you want to say this dude will never be good unless he shoots, and you take away from his actual strengths, then
Tracking an enemy drone.
I'm a crazy man. I'm going right for A. I don't even care.
I'm spotted.
They see me. I'm being targeted.
They got eyes on me.
A bomb's been armed at Objective A. Don't let the hostiles defuse it. Target down. Target down. Drone up.
They lost eyes on me. Gas out.
Enemy. One of your teammates is injured. I'm hurt.
Throwing a grenade.
Deploying a frag grenade. Got a bad guy up. Enemy drone is marked.
Basically, I'm forcing them.
Target eliminated. I'm hearing enemy fire. Target down. Target down.
I'm forcing them to come over to.
Enemy fire. Hostiles fire. Target eliminated. They're shooting. Teammate down. Ain't doing so good. One enemy left. Healing. Cover me. I hear enemy fire in the area.
Big dubs, big dubs. So yeah, so for Tony Parker, for Ben Simmons, and these guys, they get this bad rap, and then
The bomb worked. The
it's a
target is
chokehold
eliminated.
sometimes. So we'll see how he responds this year and what he can do to make it happen. The non-Disney. got a big W on that game. Salty players quit. They're so salty. That's how I lead dudes, man. Did I make people salty on that last round? What happened? I don't think they like that very much. Anyway, I should get off. We'll play one more. For good luck. I'm addicted to this joint right now. I'm so addicted to making love to you.
Eliminate everyone on the enemy team. No survivors.
Alrighty, here we go. I'm pushing into the house.
Hostiles are shooting.
Hey, I'm pushing into the house if you guys want to move. Why is both players not moving? What's going on, fellas?
Damn, they spotted me.
I'm
I hear
taking rounds.
gunfire.
I deserve that. My teammates
Surveillance system
suck.
located.
Sheesh. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to get off, man. It's my last game.
They've stopped marking me.
So anyway, it's been really good.
Hostiles are
Hostiles are
shooting.
shooting.
We'll link up very soon.
A teammate's been hurt.
I need a medic over here.
Teammate down. Your team has been eliminated. All ghosts are KIA.
I'm about to step up off this and just back out. Call it a day. It's been a good one, man. It's been a good one. Some nice runs, some good times. I played too much of this game for the past 5 days. I'm gonna slow down by the end of the week and just start getting back to my normal life. You know, I get off the stream at this time. I sleep for an hour or two, get up, work, come home, see the family, do something, and then get right back on here the moment I'm free. The moment I'm free, I get back on this joint. That's how much I've been into this game for the past couple days. So we'll see what's cracking. We'll see what's cracking. Yeah, we'll see. My loadout is all weird. I don't know what's going on with this build. But yeah, so thank you very much for tuning in and rocking with me, man. If you're still here, good night. And we'll talk soon. Alright? Peace and love.